Hi, this is Lorraine again, and I'm so glad you're back. I'm really happy you are no longer part of that 41% of Americans that have no retirement savings at all. You've done the hardest parts. You dug through your finances and found some quick places to economize, and you've committed to short term and long term retirement savings. Now, I want to give you some tips to help you find even more ways to reduce what you spend each month on bills and creative ways to think about saving and planning for larger expenses. Most of us have loans and credit cards, and while I would hope those accounts are with EDCU, you probably have some elsewhere. Do you know the rates on those? And on your credit cards, do you have the habit of leaving the balance pretty close to the maximum credit line? Do you have to make a payment in order to charge? If you don't know your rates or think your rates are high or don't have much capacity on those cards, then we should probably talk one on one and see what we can do to save you some money on interest, maybe save you on monthly payments, and work to get your credit structured so that you can improve your credit score. And since your credit score drives what you pay for credit, even auto insurance, this is important. Next, let's revisit this buying a house goal. Let's say you decided you want to buy a house in 1 year. You've talked to a mortgage broker and he gave you an idea of how much you could borrow today and how much that payment would be, including taxes and insurance. Don't forget those. So, for fun, let's say he told you the full PITI, which stands for principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, payment is estimated at $1,300 a month. And today you pay $1,000 in rent. Here's what you need to do now. You need to pretend you're paying the $1,300 a month. You send the landlord the $1,000 and you plug the $300 into a savings that you keep paws off. This serves two purposes. First, make sure you're comfortable with what the broker is telling you that you can afford. Believe me, you do not want to be house poor. If you put this $300 in savings and find that you have to keep dipping into it to pay the bills, then $1,300 is probably too high for you, and you need to get reality in front of emotion. But let's say you can do the $1,300 and you leave that $300 each month in savings. At the end of the year, when you're ready to buy, you've got an extra $3,600 plus that compounded interest we talked about earlier to help with your down payment or things you need to buy once you move in. This also applies great to buying a car. Stick that pretend car payment away for a few months just to be sure it doesn't mess up the budget you worked so hard to perfect. Well, we've come to the end, at least for now. I hope these few tips will help you begin to feel some financial relief and see that you can make changes. It just takes some dedication and belief that you can do this. And keep in mind, we're not abandoning you here. If you want to learn more about credit scores, automating a savings plan, or finding other ways to save money, you really should make an appointment and talk to an account manager. They have these conversations with members every day and they are very good at what they do. Thank you for sticking through the series, and we hope to see you again next time.